Come here. Look at this.
Yo, his ass
Double
out?
lip.
Is this
Hey, yo,
yo,
what
what the
his
hell?
ass out?
Oh my god, bro. Why would he
This stupid motherfucker. He's just begging to be got.
Yo, 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 what's up? What's up?
Yo, what's up?
Welcome to Untitled Not Live. Today is a non-live episode. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna be watching it on Friday, but it's recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded. We got some things, the holidays and Black Friday, so it's kind of hard to kind of get us together. But we want to make sure that there's an episode every Friday, regardless of how it's done. So right now we are recording this on Thanksgiving. Mind you, we are fucking tired. We just ate. I got the itis. How was your Thanksgiving, bro?
It was good, I was helping my mother prepare stuff, because she's up there in age, so she can't do everything like she by herself like she used to. She ain't Superwoman no more. Superwoman got a little bit of kryptonite in her now, so.
How was the foods though? The foods were good.
The food is still good. She didn't lose her touch. She still got it.
Nice.
Still got it. Just had to help with the prep work and all that stuff. Peeling those sweet potatoes. That man, let me tell you, that should kill your arm, yo. I don't know how yo these women are strong, yo. The women that be peeling these potatoes every year for Thanksgiving. Jesus Christ, yo. I was over here, my arm was for the heavy. I was like, God damn.
Oh man.
Yo, I was like, Jesus. I gotta find. I said, I'm gonna look up, get this woman an automatic peeler or some shit. Yo, like,
they gotta be something.
I'm like, yo, this can't be it, yo. Oh my gosh.
They gotta be something, man.
I'm like, no wonder she asked me to peel the potatoes, yo, because this shit is crazy, yo.
Yeah, I had some family come over. Well, they're still here. They're playing.
Oh, yeah?
They're doing karaoke downstairs. So I don't really do karaoke. I do if it's a song that I really like. I go ham, but then I lose my voice automatically. But right now they just started, so that I got like a good hour and a half before they start questioning where's John.
Okay.
So that's why I was able to fit this recording in. But yeah. But the food was good, man. I don't know, man. Since I gotten older, I'm not eating as much. Like I'm not going for the second plate. I get fucking full.
One and done.
Yeah, I get full like really like halfway and like damn, I don't have it anymore. I don't have that yo, let me beast out. But I had my, my foods. I didn't eat any turkey, which is my first time eating not eating turkey for Thanksgiving. Trying to keep this self-control up of not eating meat. But it was good.
Yeah.
No complaints. But
people gonna get mad because there's probably some turkey lovers out there, but turkey is overrated, bro. I was dead looking at the turkey, and I was telling my mother like, "Yo, we gotta keep getting turkey every year. We could do a chicken next year. We ain't gotta do a turkey. It's just me and you, yo."
Does she like turkey?
It's okay. We won't cry without missing turkey. Like, we eat it, but it's not like it's a must have for us on Thanksgiving. Because even she said she was down for a chicken, like a whole chicken instead of a turkey.
Yeah, let's see where I'm at next year. If I'm still in this situation where maybe I can treat myself to eating some turkey and shit. That'd be good.
Yeah, by next year, you should be good. If weight loss is your goal, you should be good by next year.
Yeah, hopefully. It's going slow. I'm not losing the weight that I normally lose when I was younger. Like I would just like stop eating certain things, and I'll see the fucking pounds just fly off. Nah, not this time around, bro.
But they
Shit
say
is it's stubborn.
a slow loss is the is a it's a more sustainable loss than losing it fast. Like
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
losing the weight slow is like it means it's really gonna stay off rather than if you like, oh, I lost 10 pounds the next day and then next thing because you eat one thing, them 10 pounds coming right the fuck back. Like so it's like
Yeah,
so it's like they say the slow loss is better than the quick loss.
I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, we had Thanksgiving. There was a couple of things we didn't talk about last week. We didn't go into great detail of on I'm sorry, Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we're definitely gonna talk
Mm-mm.
about that. I'm not
Sorry for people
sure.
that saw me spit that out.
I'm not sure if Red saw
I did.
watched. Oh, okay.
Hawkeye?
So
Yeah.
we'll get into that. We dabble into that and keep it short this time around because I know that Friday you guys might not be home. So something VOD. This is probably gonna be high in VOD watch time, whatever that shit is called.
And
Um,
if y'all want, if y'all want to, because this is gonna be recorded conversation. If y'all want to join the conversation, just hit us up in a message, and then maybe the next live episode we could revisit these topics and have a viewer participation if they want to. You know what I'm saying? And the
yeah,
topic.
I might make this. I might premiere this episode, so it will start at 10 o'clock, the same exact time, and play, and people could respond. And I guess if we are available, if we in the chat, we'll try to interact with y'all and let y'all know that this is not a live show.
I'll try because I'm definitely gonna be at work. I won't be home, so
And I'll try. I may not be home, but yeah.
I'm
So we
definitely
got.
gonna be at work. But I'm gonna try. I'll try to respond.
So we're gonna get into the shits, man. We're gonna talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife. No, you know what? Let's wait until after. Let's talk about Hawkeye. Okay, so Hawkeye dropped on Wednesday. We
Mhm.
got 2 episodes of Hawkeye.
Yeah, it was pretty
I
good.
I fucking love Hawkeye. It felt very grounded. It felt like in the moment. It felt like New York City. It didn't feel like green screen. It felt like it was shot on location, which it
Yeah,
was. It felt like it was a real phase 4 situation. Supposedly this is 2 years after Endgame. But it felt really good. Even the tracksuit mafia dudes were hilarious to me.
yeah, they were.
Yo, the bro shit. Yo, bro, like
Yo, bro,
I fucking love them.
that's definitely like some of these tracks. Yo, bro, man. Think you escape us, bro?
I fucking love them, yo. Haley Steinfeld as Seinfeld.
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld. Yeah,
I know it's
she
easy to
is.
say Seinfeld because of
Yeah,
Jerry Seinfeld.
she she's adorable, bro. Like she
Bro,
is. Like she is.
I had to make sure she's legal because I'm about to say, this chick is hot. Yo, that was like, wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, she's 24. Okay, yeah, this chick is hot.
We gotta check. We gotta Google shit before we say anything.
Yo, we at that age. We got to look it up first. No R.
Yeah.
Kelly, yo.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, but it was good, man. I definitely loved it. I was actually surprised because I forgot that they gave us 2 episodes. So I was like, oh man. Then I saw that shit. I'm like, oh, when you don't expect something, it's like,
Mhm.
damn, this is hot.
Yeah, I was
But
shocked when I saw the 2 episodes. So I said, oh, two. Okay.
that's what's up, man. I think this particular run is gonna be 6 episodes, so it's very short. But you could tell it's shot like a movie. It doesn't look like a
Yeah.
TV show. It looks like a movie, and they just cut it into pieces because
Mm-hmm.
it looked really good as far as like just the overall action, how everything is shot. It's really good, man. You get a little more. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like Hawkeye is like my least favorite because you don't really know him as much. You don't really get into his world. I think we got a little bit of it when we had I believe it was Civil. No, it was Age of Ultron, right? Is when you met his family for the first time, right?
Um.
Clint's family.
Yeah. Because they went to
Yeah.
his house. They went to his
Yeah, so
house.
that
So
so you got a little bit of his family side, who he is. Got to peel back some of the layers. Then you get a little bit
you know
more.
that they look at Black Widow as the aunt. Because they call her Aunt Nat.
Yeah, you got to see that. I believe Endgame, you saw a little bit when he lost his family, but you don't really get much of him, so he doesn't really seem very appealing. But this show really like gives you. I mean, even though it says Hawkeye, it's more like a Kate Bishop story, but
Yeah, yeah.
he,
You can clearly tell by when you see Hawkeye, everybody's gonna assume that him is Jeremy Renner, but it's Kate Bishop they're talking about with the Hawkeye title.
yeah. So Hawkeye is definitely. I guess they didn't want to sell it as Kate Bishop. You know, they
Hmm.
wanted to give you something else, like a A-list celebrity leading. Even though she's up there, she's not like a B-list.
Yeah,
She has a couple of movies in her under her belt that's pretty like significant.
but
Um,
it's definitely passing on the baton though.
yeah, it's definitely Pat. You could definitely tell that's happening. It looks like he's definitely losing his hearing. They explain why he's losing. He lost his hearing.
Yeah, the montage is pretty funny. He said, "Why would you be losing?" And he showed the different stuff that happened to him. He's like, "Oh, that." He's like, "I don't
Yep.
have a clue either."
We get I forgot her last name. I know her first name is Vera. She's Kate Bishop's
Oh,
mother. Yo, she
Famiga.
is bad.
Yeah,
Yo, it's just something about her, bro. Like I
she's
don't
always
know.
been like my quiet crush, yo. And when I see her and stuff, I'm like,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
she's bad.
So you get to have her. Even like I'm not sure if he's a villain in the comics. He's not a villain.
I yo,
Um,
I ain't gonna hold you. I think both of them are villains, bro. I think the mother's into some illegal shit, bro.
I think so too. But I think the boyfriend or fiance, his character is the swordsman.
Yeah,
So,
he's definitely head villain. He's definitely like, yeah.
but doesn't the swordman become like at one point he becomes good? Like he changes roles, becomes an Avenger. I'm not sure if they were gonna get that in this show. That's why he was kind of like she did some like fencing with him, and he
Hmm.
was like kind of like holding back
Yeah, she
his
knew it.
breath.
She's like, why you letting me win?
Yo, but he fucking she went for the face, and he was like
That,
bling bling. I was
yeah,
like,
that quick
whoa,
part and disarmed her. Yo,
yo,
bro, that shit was crazy.
yeah. So it's gonna be some layers. So what I'm hearing through the grapevine is that um we're gonna get Kingpin back from it's not gonna be the same as the Netflix. It's gonna be the same actor, but reimagined. He's gonna be big. So he's not gonna be skinny fucking Kingpin. They're gonna put prosthetics on him, make him really big. So
Well, I mean, Kingpin, he looks fat, but he's not fat.
but he's
They-
not he's not Vincent D'Onofrio's body type.
Yeah, he's not his size. But I mean, just for people who see Kingpin and think, oh, it got to be a Kingpin is not a fat person. He looks fat in the comics, but he's not fat. He only has 2% body fat. If you don't know that about him in the comics,
I didn't know that.
he's more. When you think of Kingpin, think more of like those big powerlifting guys you see in the world strongest man contests and stuff. Those big burly guys.
Hmm.
That's more Kingpin than a fat guy in a suit. It's not really.
So yeah, I could be wrong, but they're gonna put prosthetics on him to make him like
I
more
figured
more girthy.
it makes sense because he is a big dude, but it's more of a he's more of a like a power lift, one of those powerlifting body types, not the Thor Bajorge, the Thor guy that's like mad tall and big. Like you ever see them little small, the little pudgy ones that have the barrel chest and all that stuff, and they
Hmm.
like those kind of guys, though. Like a Mark Henry kind of build or whatever like that. He's like that build. But
Okay.
they look fat, but it's not fat. It's more muscle and power behind all that stuff. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite villains because he's always into some shit. Like everything that goes down in Marvel, like he's probably had a hand in it or he's behind it in some way.
Yeah. So yeah, if it in the comics, the Tracksuit Mafia is all led by him. Like he he
Hmm.
he runs all that shit. So that's definitely giving you the sense that he's gonna be in it. He may not be like he might be like a post credit scene, something like very brief. I don't think we're gonna get him like full on like full episodes and shit, like full dialogue. We're gonna just get like a taste that he's back into the MCU as a different version. So that's
I
gonna be
know.
that.
Now, what you gonna say?
I said that's gonna be dope. I can't wait to see that if that happens. I don't want to get my hopes up though, but that'd be
Oh,
nice.
yeah, I can't wait for. I kind of feel bad when I see Hawkeye, like he's losing his hearing, and and like he even had to tell her like, "Oh, you got to stand on this side of me. It's not because I'm a gentleman, it's because I can't hear you if you're a mother." It's like, damn, yo, Hawkeye is done off, bro.
Hmm.
The hearing is gone. I'm like, damn. And then like in the concert where he took off his hearing aid because he didn't want to hear the music.
Yeah, that concert was mad cheesy, but like it seemed like it was a real thing. It felt like that's something you can actually catch on 42nd
Hey,
Street
yo,
on
bro.
Broadway.
I think it was like I think it was kind of like them poking fun of that Spider-Man play they had. That's something the was it Turn Off the Dark or something like that, whatever
Yeah.
like that. It was
Oh
like
my god, I didn't
I
see
think it
that,
was
but I heard.
I think it was that kind of poking fun. I think it was like them poking fun of that play. And
Yeah,
he was like Ant-Man wasn't even there.
yeah. He's like I was. He's like I was there. The only guy that wasn't there was that guy. and, and they made Ant Man. They made Ant Man look mad weird. Like he was dancing and shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh
No,
man.
that shit had me crying. But yo, I mean, I when I saw it, I really liked the pacing and the storytelling of the two episodes. Um, it showed they clearly explained why like he's her favorite Avenger because without him knowing he saved her life. That scene that we all seen Avenger when he shot the arrow and that it ate away at the flying thing and exploded.
Hmm.
That was him saving her life, and we didn't know that at the time because that ship was flying right towards her to go attack her, and he saved her life. And when he saw it, and then when she was looking at the little kid, she saw him fighting the aliens off the rooftop and then diving off and doing his little trick shot arrow when he dived into the building. And
Hmm.
that's what and that clearly shows you why she chose to pick up archery and become a good archer like he is and stuff like that. So it's kind of
Well,
crazy, yo.
what was crazy? We was watching that shit, and Steph goes, "Really? That's the only Avenger she saw that day? Out of all the Avengers that was fucking shit up, you see Hawkeye? That's it." I was like, "No, man. That's. I mean,
But I mean,
that's who she looks up to."
yeah, you I understand what Seth is coming. I kind of say, it's kind of crazy to see other Avengers, but then where she was from, she was on a high rise. Iron Man is zipping by everywhere, so it'll be kind of hard. It's like trying to catch your eye on catching a jet flying by. You know what I mean? Like that. If it's flying
Yeah.
by top Mach speed, Iron Man is zipping everywhere. Hulk is somewhere smashing. Iron Man and I mean Captain America and the rest of them is on the ground level fighting and stuff. So the only person that was on the rooftop for her to see from her high rise penthouse was Hawkeye. So, I
Right.
mean, and he saved a life. Like literally, he saved a life. So that's all. So it's like all she could focus on was on him. Like
Right.
it was kind of like it was a great scene. I feel like they told the retelling of like what happened in New York like kind of pretty good. Like, and you always get it. They always go back to it. You see it from different angles, and you always like still so amazed when every time they go back to that the first Avengers movie stuff like especially like Endgame when they went back and they fought the not fought but they saw the great one, the ancient one, sorry, and they showed that she was there fighting the aliens off too.
Yeah, it's
Or
always
like
good to see like little
yeah, it's
like little button up things, like little side notes, like
yeah, because everybody was saying, oh, why oh if the ancient one was in New York, why was she fighting? Now they showed you in Endgame. Was it no? Yeah, it was Endgame that they showed. Yeah, in Endgame they showed you that she was there fighting aliens in New York. It just wasn't known to everybody else because she was in protecting the whatever the sanctorum or whatever Doctor
yeah,
Strange called it.
Sanctorium. Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, it was really great, man. I
it,
really enjoyed this episode.
the tracksuit mafia was really going hard for that watch. I wonder who that watch is for, bro.
So
Bro,
I think King is something like I don't think they're working for the boyfriend. So I think it's something that Kingpin probably wants that watch for something. If you say Kingpin runs them, it's probably Kingpin that wants to watch for
I could
something.
I could already see the post credit scene of like maybe the watch falling to the ground and hearing the fucking boom, boom, and then him picking up the fucking watch and then revealing himself. I think that'd be like a oh shit moment. And I could see that totally happen. That I'm like, why are they going so hard for a fucking watch? Like there has to be something like significant.
Yeah, man. Kingpin wants it. Kingpin gets it, bro. That's how he rolls, bro.
Yo, the LARPing scene had me. The LARPing scene had me in tears, bro. He was like, "Yo, come on, you didn't have fun? Like you didn't have fun?" He was like, "Yeah, like because he
You know
was
he
like,
did. You
yo,
know he did.
he was killing everybody, bro. Like without breaking a sweat. Like got
Mm-hmm.
it. He's like, "Yo, I'll give you the suit. Let me kill you." He's like, "No, I'm not gonna let you kill me." He's like, "Come on, man. I'm gonna give you the suit. Just let me kill you."
This is all I got, man. You're a hero in real life. This is all I got. I mean, it shows that he's a good guy. He let him kill. He let him kill him. So he's like, and he let him do it in front of all his LARP friends.
It felt what I meant by it felt so grounded is the fact that you get to see these people on the streets, like
Mm-hmm.
no name people, but yet they had mad heart. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I I remembered his name. His name was Grills.
Grills. Yep.
I'm like, yo, like I liked him. Like I like how they wrote him. So I don't know, man. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about Wednesday. I like this scene how it's starting out. I just hope that it
Also, it's every
finishes
Wednesday it comes out. All right.
every Wednesday. Yeah, so I hope that it ends strong. Like it started strong and it needs to end strong. That'd be fucking nice.
I have faith in the end is strong because I mean, so far the only one that kind of disappointed me in the beginning was the WandaVision, but in the end it picked up and it got really good. So I have faith in the Marvel TV shows, the Marvel series show. Even Loki was pretty good, and Loki started off real slow.
Yeah, it did. So I think this show is gonna end a week after Spider-Man No Way Home. So we get the last sixth episode. We get that on the day after the week after Spider-Man. So we're getting a lot of Marvel in the next 5 weeks, which is dope.
Yeah, there was something else I wanted to point out. Gosh, it's like slipping my mind right now.
Oh, we get to see Echo. We saw Echo. Echo. She
Oh yeah, they revealed that at the end. I'm like, damn, now we see Echo and then we gotta wait till Wednesday to go to watch it again. Like,
and it,
oh
and, it, and
man,
they kind of spoiled it because they talked about Echo having her own Disney Plus show like a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, oh, I guess
she
they're gonna really
was.
like, show this or continue the whole Tracksuit Mafia. Because if I can get them on another show, I'll take it. Those guys are fucking
I
hilarious.
don't I don't know. It's not like he plans on taking them all out, because because when he was, oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. Thank you, because you just when it brought me back the wife, his Clint's wife, yo. I said I wanted to say that that I love his wife in the series because she's not one of those nagging like, "Oh, when you gonna come spend time with the kids and blah blah." The stereotypical like nagging wife that they give these heroes and stuff like that. Like, oh, you made a promise to the kids. How come blah blah blah? It's like she understood. She said, "Yo, so what you gonna do? Oh, catch and release like that? Okay."
She
It's
first
like,
she first started off. She said, "How bad is it?"
yup.
I was like, "Oh, she's a ride or die. She's a
She's
ride or
about
die,
to
bro."
die. Yeah, man. The wife is down, bro. That's what I'm like. I said, yeah, we need more wives like that because you know what your husband. I hate these wives that like they know what their husband is and they want to nag him to freaking death when they come home about what they're doing. Like you know what it was when you got in the relationship, or even if you didn't know in the beginning of the relationship, you knew somewhere in between before you married the person that he was a hero. So or you know what's going down, bro. Like, come on, like. I
And
like that his wife was a ride or die. She's like, "Oh, the kids will be fine. Don't worry about it." He said, "But I made a promise." She's like, "Well, you still have 5 days to keep your promise, so it's no big deal." Like it's like she didn't make a big deal out of the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, she's like, "Do what you got to do and then come home to us." That's it.
and mind you, we don't know her origin.
No, we
Like
don't.
she could be just as crazy as Hawkeye, but she just
Mm-hmm.
took the back seat. So because we don't know how they met, if they met in Budapest, maybe that was the
Mm-hmm.
reason why. You know what I mean? Like we don't know none of these things. Maybe they'll unpack this shit during the show, like get some kind of like backstory and how they met. Because I'm sure like she was too chill about that shit. She was
Yeah,
too fucking chill. Like, oh, the tracksuit. She like, oh, those jerks, those jerks
bro,
again,
bro.
whatever she said.
She entertained Avengers in her home, bro. I think she's down for whatever, bro. In Ultra 2, she entertained the Avengers. She's like in her freaking home. So she's down. You gotta ride or die. He has a ride or die right there, yo.
Yep. And plus, I think his wife, even though they're probably around the same age, but she's like 5 years younger because she got snapped, so she's a little
Yep.
bit younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean that's is dope. I like how they getting into the whole Ronin situation. Because he
All
made
his
a lot of
Ronin
fucking
stuff is
enemies.
catching up. Yeah.
Yo, I didn't know the fucking katana did that shit. That
The
katana,
retract. Yeah.
oh, that was hot.
That shit was badass, yo.
I was like, oh, that's a nice little spin to it because I'm sure in the movie they didn't think about that.
And they still showing how these mofos are getting hands on hero stuff. Like, damn, in the wreckage of the Avengers wreckage, we got Ronin suing. I'm like, damn, these bunch of freaking scavengers, yo. Like, yo, do all the wreckage again? Like, that's how Vulture got his wings in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah,
And all the weapons he was using from the Chitauri fight in New York City.
yeah. This all this shit stems from Tony Stark. All right,
Yeah.
everything. What I was watching a breakdown of the new Spider-Man shit. Fucking Electro's new costume has an arc
Arc
reactor.
reactor. Yeah,
So I'm like, okay, so another Tony Stark villain. So, and then I think Doc Ock, I guess either Peter can control his nanites, that he was able to like transfer his nanites to his tentacles, maybe to fucking pop the chip if the chip is still there behind his neck. I don't know. It looks like he's gonna be a good dude, a hero for the first part of it until he sees Toby. I think he's gonna help him out. Like he's gonna tell Spider-Man like, hey, listen, like if you send me back to my world, I'ma die. Like try to like make him feel bad and manipulate the situation. But anyways, back to Hawkeye. Dope. 5 out of 5. Both
yeah,
episodes strong.
facts.
I would
Definitely go watch.
Word. I say if you don't have Disney Plus, get it. You got a lot of content.
Or find a way to stream it if you can't get it.
Word. So yeah, we looking forward to that. We'll be talking about that. The mind you, the Wednesday that they premiere, Fridays when we talk about them, we're gonna talk about them in spoiler. We're not gonna wait a whole week, so we're gonna do the same thing how we always do. So
yeah, it's a fabulous show. Watch it Wednesday.
Watch it Wednesday. We give you 3 days to watch it. 2 days. We give you 2 days to watch it. That's more than enough time. It's the quick shows. They're like 40 minutes, which
you got all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and even a big portion of Friday because our show is at 10:00 on Friday night. So
you guys more
got mad
time because we're not gonna hold back. We don't want to talk. We're excited about this show, so we don't want to keep that same excitement. So yeah. Moving on. So we're gonna do the Ghostbusters, yo. So Ghostbusters dropped last Thursday.
This is Ghostbusters spoiler talk. If you haven't seen the movie,
Ghostbusters spoilers. So this is spoilery. So if you guys want to like fast forward it, but mind you, by the time you fast forward it, the show will probably be end. So
it's like have a good night.
Have a good night, Pop.
Have a good night, yo.
So yeah, no, it's we wanted to talk about it so bad last week because it was so fresh. It was so like it felt good, and we wanted to, and so it was hard for us. And mind you, we like to talk.
Yeah.
And so for us to kind of like not say nothing, hats off to us because
it was hard. It was really hard.
So we here. It's week 2. We going into the second week. We're gonna talk about it. So once again, this is spoiler talk. So Ghostbusters Afterlife. Once again,
it's a misdirect.
It's a misdirect.
It's a
misdirect
because if you watch the trailers, you're gonna think the movie is about like the kids when it really is. It's a Ghostbusters movie, bro. You just don't know it's a Ghostbusters movie, but it's a Ghostbusters movie.
And the title itself, they didn't even think nothing of it. Afterlife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you see what you see, it's like, oh shit! Like this movie was.
It's spoiler talk. We can talk about it.
This movie was a love letter to Harold Ramis.
Yeah.
If you're a Ghostbusters fan and you talking about this movie being trash and slow and whack, you're not a real fucking fan.
You're not a real fan.
This movie,
I'm tearing up right now. Take your whole come on, bro. Like chill. I'm getting a little fucking chills right now. Yo.
When I saw Harold, and I'm like, yo, what? It looked so perfect.
Yo, whoever the body double they got to play him, bro, he was a really good body double, bro. Like
The Yeah, the body double, and then whoever the CG. I guess they had this movie was supposed to come out last year. Who knows how the CG would have looked last year? They had time to
hmm
perfect it, and you could tell, right? Because I'm glad he didn't speak.
they would
He
have
just
messed it up.
looked,
They would have messed it
and
up.
what I heard online is that the three Ghostbusters, when they saw him, right, when they saw when you watch the movie and they look at him and they both, each and one of them tell their piece. These
hmm
are real things they wanted to say to him in real life because there was an issue before he died.
Oh man,
So they weren't talking.
bro, you giving me chills, bro.
So when you hear Bill Murray, when you hear Winston say, "I should have called you," these
Yeah,
are real lines they're telling him. Like, I wish I called you.
bro, I'm getting fucking chills, bro. Stop,
Yo,
yo. I'm
it's
getting, yo, bro. Look, I'm fucking getting goosebumps, yo. Like, bro, it's no joke. I'm getting chills right now,
it's
bro.
it was
Oh
so.
shit,
I was saying that, and I wasn't like boo hooing, but it was like the tears were coming down hot.
bro. I got emotional. It hit me right in the feels, bro.
I was like, yo, this is because this is what he wanted. He wanted to do a third movie, but just didn't find the right time. They were all, they all got big after
Yeah, yeah.
Ghostbusters 2.
Harold Ramis was really overweight when I don't know how he was at the time of his death, but I know his later years he became really overweight. Yeah.
He became overweight, and a lot of them got, they got bigger movie roles. They were like really busy, and for them to kind of come back together and have a good script, it just never worked out. And we all wanted it. Like we all wanted to see like what happened to Oscar and everything else. Like these
hmm
movies, I can watch any time of the day. If it's on the TV, I'm watching it.
Oh yeah,
Because
Ghostbusters. Hell yeah, hell
Ghostbusters
yeah.
is my number one. I mean, two is not like my favorite, but I can watch it. I
I
still
love
love
to.
it.
I love to.
Yeah, but
I
like,
love one. I don't know. I kind of love one and two at the same. Like one and two both have a special place in my heart.
yeah,
I like one because it's the original, and it has the story is really good. But then I like two because it focuses more on like kind of Peter Venkman's love life and stuff,
yeah.
and it also like had a really good soundtrack. The second Ghostbusters, that Bobby Brown song hit when they was about to go fight in the air. Yo, you can't tell me you don't get hyped when that
Yeah.
shit hit. You can't tell me you're not hyped
Yeah, it was good. I mean,
when they
I
suited up
love
to
that
go
shit.
fight at the end when they found out the baby got kidnapped. They were like, I'm like, yeah, they about to kick some ghost ass, boy.
Yeah. It was and then after that came out, years passed. Mind you, when that first movie came out, I was a baby. I didn't
Yeah, we
watch
were
it until like
kids.
years
Yeah.
after. Um so I didn't get to watch it live. So
Mhm.
watching going to watch the last Ghostbusters movies, the female version, I was really like, this has to be good. I've been waiting so long to get a sequel. And then watching it is
What the
what the
fuck?
fuck? Like, and it has nothing to do with the female cast because
Which everybody seemed to like misconcept that people are bashing the movie because they're all female. No, we're not bashing the movie because they're all female cast.
I
It's cause
I like the cast.
yeah,
I like them as actresses and comedians. Like I watched this shit like fucking was not a girl, not Girls Trip. What was the movie that the shorty was getting married?
or bridesmaids.
Bridesmaid. That was my shit. And 80% of the cast is in that movie, minus Leslie Jones. And
Bro,
Leslie Jones is
I
a
was
funny
telling my
chick.
mother just now. I saw Kate McKinnon in a commercial, and I'm like, yo, that woman's hilarious. It just sucks that like that Ghostbuster movie, it fell off.
And it seems like they wanted to do their own thing and not, you know, uh, pay homage to the last movies. Like it was not connected. You saw the original cast, but they were like treated like
Different people.
cameos,
Yeah, there were different people too.
and it was like throwaway characters. I'm like, oh come
hmm
on, this is not. I waited this long to see this shit, and then when I heard that the son of the original director wanted to make his own, right? He did like a shot of just the back of the ecto as just a tester to see if people wanted it, and people lost their shit. Like if you're gonna make the movie, make it fucking good.
Yeah,
And that's when the green light happened. And a lot of people, a lot of the cast, Leslie Jones was really mad. She's like, "Oh well, they wanted to. I guess it's gonna do good because it's an old male cast, whatever." Like she assumed that that's what they was doing, and the fact
No.
that they brought kids in, she's like, "Oh shit, fuck." And she
Yeah.
actually apologized because she was like, "Yeah, this looks really good because it looks like it's coming. It's not coming to bash them. They don't bash anything."
And not hold on, not even that it was just kids. The fucking lead character is a little girl.
Exactly. Which
The
which
little,
which fucking stole the fucking movie.
yup.
I love her podcast. That
Mm-hmm.
guy, yo,
Podcast is hilarious, yo.
yo, because it felt like little kids. It felt like
Mm-hmm.
the lines were written by kids, not an
Mm-hmm.
adult writing a line for a kid. You could tell, and it's like the comedic timing felt like kids will react this way. Paul
Yeah.
Rudd,
Paul
I
Rudd did an
love
amazing job. He did an amazing job.
Paul Rudd did an amazing job. They let him be Paul Rudd, which I
Mm-hmm.
love. They said be you, right? Because it seemed like we weren't getting Rick Moranis. He was not back from retirement when he
Mm-hmm.
was making his movie. He came out of retirement after the movie was already done. So this is spoiler talk. We're gonna get more of these.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I hope we get him back. That'd be
I
nice.
think he's gonna come back. They're gonna bring him back.
Bring him back. Let us know what happened with Oscar. I was hoping to see Oscar in the post credit scene. We don't see Oscar, so we don't know what's going on with that. Oscar's like 30 years old. He's like 30
Mm-hmm.
something years old, so he's a grown ass man.
Yeah, Oscar's a
Um,
good man.
yeah, exactly. But back to Harold Ramis, right? So when you see the opening act of the movie, you see someone
It's action packed. Yeah.
is action packed. You could tell it was Harold. He lost his shit, but you don't really see him. You just see like kind of the grays. You don't see the face. So like
Yeah.
they're playing it safe. Um,
He always stood in the shadows so so you wouldn't see the face, but you knew it was Spangler, but you know it was Egon, but you just didn't see his face because they did like shadow work to make sure that he's always slightly in the shadow. You saw the features, but you never got a full look at the face, just enough for you to say, okay, that's Egon.
yeah, exactly. But like he was the dude was like he lost he lost his shit, but he lost his shit in a good way because he knew that something was happening,
Yeah,
and the rest of the cast, the rest of his team members didn't really fuck with him because he took all the equipment and
because
didn't
they
know what
wouldn't
he
believe him.
did. Yeah. So, but when you see what he did with that equipment and how it was keeping the ghost
The
at
world,
bay,
the world,
yeah,
yeah, bro.
and it's like, oh shit, and it's funny, yo, like. You don't know this character isn't even in the movie. Like this actor, J.K. Simmons, is in this fucking movie, and
Mhm.
he's like a super throwaway character. But like, it's just cool to see he was in it. Um, and this movie is all for me. Like in my head, is playing all over the place. I'm getting different because there was so many good moments. Even the
Yeah,
mom, she felt real. Like she like, yo, we broke. Like it was like some real shit. Like the kid from Stranger Things, Wolf. Um, fucking who else? There was another character in there that was kind of like funny. Oh, the dude that played a Prowler, not Prowler, but not Prowler. He was a Homecoming. Uh, damn. The
Childish
dude got the
Gambino.
he got disintegrated, and then he gave that mechanism to him. He's like, "Oh, you're the new guy now."
Oh, Bokeem Woodbine.
Yeah. So he was in. I was like, "Oh shit!" That it was just so many like good
Yeah,
people.
he played the sheriff, and he was the daughter of the girl that the sunlight.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's
Yeah.
I really want to see this movie again. I want to own it, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna own it. I gotta own it. I'm definitely owning that movie. It's without a doubt. Um,
And
but let's just I'm gonna run through the timeline real quick so people know where because
yeah,
we literally are jumping all over the place. So the, the movie starts off with like showing Egon racing from a mountain and he's being chased by a ghost, and it's a very like powerful ghost. It's not like a little like one of those little goofy ghosts they normally usually fight. It's a very powerful ghost chasing him. Um, he runs to a cabin, and he seems to have the cabin set up for traps. But like, what happened is he's in some like hick town, like literally a hick town where the electricity is trash. So when he goes to set up the traps that he had placed in the thing, the electricity couldn't handle it, and it went out. So Egon last ditch effort was to hide apparently had something in the trap that he caught that was very powerful, and his last ditch effort was to hide the trap from the ghost.
He was trying to capture both key masters.
Mm-hmm.
He caught one, and he was trying to capture.
I didn't want to spoil it for him just so early.
Nah.
I was gonna wait that, but yeah, he caught one of the key masters, and he caught one of the key master or the gatekeeper. They don't say which one it is, but he caught one of the duo, and the other one was chasing him for it, and he hit it, so they didn't know where that ghost was, and that was in the trap, and that basically that's how his life ended. Basically, he got killed by either the keymaster or the gatekeeper ghost, because we don't know which one was in the trap. It was one of the two that was in the trap, and the other one killed him and couldn't find him and just disappeared. And that's how his family comes into play, into coming into the hick town, because he left it to them, the house, to his daughter, his estranged daughter, who was very bitter towards him in the beginning. She really hated him, yo.
She did, and then I was like, in a time like that, he have kids? Like, she's clearly over 30-something years old.
Yeah.
And they didn't mention any of them had kids, but they also didn't say he didn't. Like, we didn't know.
I think they showed who the woman he had a kid with, because some woman approached him in the crowd and gave him something. Remember? And then they showed it.
The key that was the main secretary.
Was that the secretary?
Yeah.
Wow, what, bro?
Because they said it, and then they cut to her talking to Ernie Hudson.
Why was that? I'm tripping, bro. I really thought it was some other woman. I did not recognize it was her. Man, listen. But I blame it to having to use the bathroom at that time, because at that time I really had to use the bathroom. I was holding that shit in, boy. So that the details is lost on me at that time, because I was just thinking about holding it in. But yeah, you see the wife, and the wife is she has money issues. Basically gets evicted, so she has to move to the cabin where Egon lived, where he died in, and she took the kids with her, which she has a daughter, Phoebe, and a son, and I forgot the son's name. Jesus Christ. Movie ain't really about the son any damn way. It's about the daughter. The daughter, because the daughter is little Egon. She's a genius. Like, she's little Egon. She's a bright genius, socially awkward, like he was. Everything that Egon was, it's like her in a little package. And
she kind of looks like the cartoon version of Egon, minus the blonde hair. Like, it was kind of like the curly.
I never understood why they blonde his hair in the cartoon.
Yeah, me either. It was kind of weird, because
it was really weird. Like, why would they? I say, why the hell they blonde his hair in the cartoon? Because he's not blonde in the movies. It was like, I was like, whatever. So basically, she's the first one to find Egon's ghost scanner, and weird stuff happens in the room. Like, she set up the chessboard. The chessboard was knocked on the floor, so she reset it up again. And then next thing you know, she goes to bed, she wakes up, one of the pieces move. And she moves a piece, like she said, okay, so she made a play. And then when she goes to school, meets her new friend podcast, because she thought she wasn't gonna make no friends, but she made a friend podcast in her class, and she got to know her teacher, and the teacher got close because he thought all the kids in the summer class was dumbasses. And then when she comes up to him and she's talking about science with him, he's like thoroughly shocked. He's like, what? Like, you actually know what tectonic plates are? Like, I was like, damn, the kids are that dumb in that school, they don't know what tectonic plates are.
But you felt the chemistry automatically, because she was like naming these scientific terms, and he was like, yeah, like, I want to know who you are. Like, can we be friends? I was like, yeah. It felt like that. It felt like connecting people with the same interests.
Yeah, it was really a genuine, and that's what I like too. The connections weren't forced. Like any all of the connections you see in like people meeting up or not meeting with people, it wasn't like, oh, okay, you have to be friends with me because we're part of the movie. You could see why they are friends. Like her becoming friends with podcast. Podcast is a weird kid. He knows he makes a podcast about ghosts, and he believes in all the supernatural and paranormal stuff, and none of the kids really mess with him. So when he goes talk to her, and she's the only one that's talking back to him, giving him the time of day, attention and talk. They easily hit it off because them two become friends because they didn't really have anybody else talking to two of them in the school. So that's how the connection was formed, like that. You ever meet the nerd and say, "Oh, you're a nerd too? Hey, cool. Yeah, we're both nerds. All right, yeah, let's be friends. Let's have each other's back. All right, cool." And that's how basically how it's formed. Even with the brother and the girl, where like he tried to lie about his age and some shit. But I mean, all that storyline shit, that's just filler storyline. I feel like the brother story was filler story. Did that feel the same way to you though?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't mind. Like he didn't bother me, but I didn't care too much about his character.
Yeah, you really didn't care about his like story or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Because I already knew what he was. I said when I saw him like fixing the car in the montage of them coming to town, I said, okay, he's gonna be the driver guy. So you ready? You can put two and two together. In the commercial they find the Ecto, so he's the one that finds the Ecto, fix it. He's gonna be the one driving them all over in the Ecto car, or whatever like that. So he's the driver kid. That's his role. So
Did you I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you
yeah,
know that was Egon that was playing chess with her and
yeah.
helping him fix the
Because
car?
the
Okay.
reason why I knew it was Egon, I didn't say this in the part when he died. Like the ghost left the house and then everything was quiet. But then you saw his ghost scanner open up, like, and I said, okay, Egon's ghost is in the house. And I knew Egon's ghost was in the house just off of that scene when his scanner opened up. So then when I saw she doing the chess move and the moves being done, I said, yeah, that's Egon playing chess with her. And I was like, I knew
Yeah.
I knew it was Egon, and then Egon was showing her how to like, and then when he showed her how to fix the proton pack and everything like that, I was like, yo, I got
Yeah.
emotional, bro. This thing
Yo,
gave me chills, bro.
the then the proton packs hit different in this movie. It felt more beefier, like the way it sounded.
Yeah,
It
it was
sounded
more powerful.
way like it was like bam, boom, like it felt like something that could really like fuck shit up. Like
It
we
was,
got it.
and it was
Oh
fucking
yeah,
shit
yeah, they
up.
fucking.
It was fucking shit up.
I was like, when the fuck did they put a gunner seat in the fucking Ecto? That must have been something
No, they was not
crazy.
a gonna see.
They did.
They just never showed it for them, like in the movie. They showed it in the cartoons, but in the movies, not so much. They didn't. They never showed it in the movies, but in the cartoon series, they had a gunner seat. Like I think either Ray or Egon was sitting in the gunner seat sometimes, because Winston was always driving, and so it was either Ray or Egon. Because Ray wear those goggles and stuff, so he like them little things. So he always had the gunner seat, and then somebody would control it. It's all that's cartoon stuff that they just added into the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because they never did it in the original two Ghostbusters movie, but all of that stuff is from the cartoons, like the ghost trap with the wheels on it. That's from the cartoon.
That's smart. That fucking ghost trap with the wheels.
Yeah.
That shit was super fucking smart. I'm like, yeah, it keeps them away from
Mm-hmm.
from being too close. Too close to the fucking ghosts. Yeah, man, that movie was very like very emotional, bro. Like
Yeah.
especially like I don't want to make it. I don't want to make this show like sad, but like we know that anybody that knows Don, he loved the Ghostbusters, and he was so mad about the last one that came out, and he was so pissed off.
Yeah.
So the news about Afterlife was coming out, and he was very excited. Excited. He was like, "Yeah, that's gonna be something." Like he would have loved this movie,
Yeah.
and seeing Egon
It
and
hits.
seeing
It
him as a
hits
go,
different. Yeah.
I thought about Don. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Same. Same.
It's like this
Don
is
and Melvin popped in my mind when I thought about it. Like,
exactly like damn, like
yeah.
we lost two. This is our first Thanksgiving without him. This is our second Thanksgiving without Melvin. Melvin has been 2 years on the 23rd, which
Mhm.
is crazy. What it was crazy because I remember these dates, but my phone was like on point when I woke up in the morning. Like it said like a memories. Look at your memories, and boom, Melvin came up. I'm like, fudge. So yeah, so it was. I wish that they was able to see this film. This film, they would have definitely
Yeah,
enjoyed
they
it.
definitely would have loved it.
They would have
Especially if
loved
you're a Ghostbusters fan, you're gonna love this movie.
this movie. Was everything I wanted. You know, and I'm glad we got the original people to come back, and you kind of see.
They wanted to come back for the all female one, but they did them dirty.
Well, Bill Murray actually turned down the role for Afterlife. Said, "I don't want to do it." After what happened with him with the last movie, but when he heard that what
Yeah, because
Jason,
I would turn it down too.
but when he heard the director who was directing, he was like, "All right, let's give it a shot," and
And
it was worth it. It was
it was
worth
worth
it.
it because
It was worth it.
the kid, to speed up the story so much so it's not going so slow. The kids, she fixed the proton pack. Ghost starts popping up because the teacher opened up one of the traps. They brought the trap to school, and Paul Rudd opened up the trap, releasing the gatekeeper. I'm gonna say it's the gatekeeper, even though we don't know which one it is. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it's the gatekeeper. So he releases the gatekeeper, and it gets away, and it goes back to the mountain, and that's when ghosts start popping up now, like it was in New York City when Dozer was about to resurrect. Ghosts started popping up all over the city. Um, they fix the proton packs. They get the other kids on it because the brother and the girlfriend ran into the ghost issue when they visit the mountain, so they know the ghost shit is real. They don't think the other two kids is crazy, so they all come with the plan saying, we're gonna fight these ghosts. They team up, they go together, they're fighting the ghosts, they're doing all the plans, they're trying to do everything they had set up, but the ghost is too powerful because Dozer got resurrected, and the ghosts were way too powerful. They couldn't handle it. So just when you think, okay, these kids are fucking dead. Like, you think, all right, these kids are fucking dead. Who pops up? This is why we say it's a misdirect. Because the fucking Ghostbusters pop up. Hey, my theater went off when they showed up, They were like, And you got Ray, Peter, and Winston that popped up. And Ray's doing his whole like bisector, all that double jumble Ray speech.
Yo, Bill Murray has not lost a beat.
Nope.
His comedic timing, he's a little old, so you could tell, but he is the same. He brought the same character. That was Venkman.
That was Venkman, bro. And he was hitting on Dozer. He said, Dozer, this ain't gonna look good for our relationship, baby. And then I love the callback too. The callback to the original movie when Ray was talking and Dozer looked back at him and said, "Are you a god?" And then looked at Ray. And Ray remembered. This time he said yes. Because those who don't know, in the first movie, Dozer asked Ray, "Are you a god?" Ray said no, and she blasted him for it. And Winston was so bad. Winston was like, "Ray, when somebody says, 'Are you a god?' you say yes."
Even when they was choosing the fucking whoever with the traveler would be.
Oh, he was messing up all over that.
And he was like, "Choose your traveler," and then they was all talking, and he was like, "The traveler has been chosen." He was like, "Whoa!"
He said, "Peter was like, whoa! I didn't make a choice. Did you make a choice? No. Did you make a choice? No." Then he stopped and thought about it. Ray, he said, "I couldn't help it. He just popped right in my head."
It was
Yeah, go ahead.
It was so refreshing to see them.
Yeah, man. And even then, they had a little Stay Puft Gold Marshall. So you got a little callback to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man because the little mini ones were popping up, terrorizing the town and the stores and all that stuff. Man, it was great, bro. The original Ghostbusters pop up and they fight Dozer, and they were doing good in the beginning, but then Dozer started getting up ahead again. And then the kids got their second bearings and they joined in. And the son, the one useful thing he did out the whole movie besides driving the car, he realized the traps wasn't the electricity wasn't power enough, so he used the proton pack and shoots the electricity source, and then bam, saves it, and they saved the day. Ghostbusters saved the day, bro. And
But
I
you
was
had
like,
but you had Dozer and you had young Phoebe fighting it out, and she was about to lose, and then
oh
you
yeah,
saw
yeah,
then you
oh yeah,
saw
that's definitely yeah. Talk that part,
eh,
yeah, yeah.
then you saw the hand.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the blue hand, and I
Yeah, I
was
got
like, oh,
emotional.
I was like,
I got
please don't
emotional.
show him. And they brought the camera all the way up, and they didn't shy away from nothing. They just showed
Nope.
his face, and
And it was Egon.
it was like, yo, how the fuck they perfect his face, man? His face looks
Yo,
amazing.
these hologram shits come a long way, bro. Like I say, yo, this is crazy.
Like
These technology.
You watch the Paul Walker shit and Fast and the Furious. You could tell it's CG,
Mm-hmm.
right? This one was like, nah. It looked like he was still alive and he's playing a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, he pretty much gave her that energy, that source energy to help her fight off
Yeah,
Dozer.
he was helping her steady the stream to fight off doses.
Yep. And then you see the other Ghostbusters
And
kind of
then
like look over, like,
cause she won they well, as she was fighting him, they started shooting Dozer too with their beams, because they were able to get their second wind up. So they were shooting Dozer with their beams, and then they slowly walked over to the other Ghostbusters. And the first one, and I said what? And I said in my head, Winston is gonna be the first one to notice that there's a ghost standing next to him. And as they shoot it, you see Winston go. And then he nudges vape. He like, yo.
I'm sure I'm not the only person that thought this. Was I the only person when I saw the original Ghostbusters coming back? Was I the only one that said that? Wow, black doesn't crack because
No, Winston
Winston
still
look.
looks young. He still looks like,
So,
bro.
no shade to the other
Ray and
guys.
Peter look old, bro.
They
But
look their age. Ernie Hudson, my man is a vampire, bro.
Winston just has a little bit of gray. That's the only
A
a
little,
little bit of gray
you could
hairs.
tell the gray, the eyes a little bit like a little brownish, but he didn't look elderly.
Yep.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, yo, black don't crack, bro. Like,
Yo, bro, it don't. It sure don't. If you take care of yourself, it sure don't.
yeah, you could definitely tell he stood like somewhat fit. Like he looks like a grandpa that I know. Like he just, I don't know, man. I always resonated with
He looks
Ernie
like a
Hudson's
grandpa
character.
that if he has to kill a man, he'll be able to.
Yeah.
The grandpas are like, yo, you old man, what you gonna do? Like, boy, I still take your life. One of those kind of grandpas, yo.
Yep. So yeah, they
But
destroyed Gozer. Well, hopefully we don't know because they destroyed her last time. She ended up coming back, but there was a text, there was a calendar on when the emergence was to come. So I didn't see the date after 2021.
there wasn't no. 2021 was the last date.
That was the last date. That was the last
Mm-hmm.
date. Okay, so
That's why yeah.
that may be it. Who knows?
Because the last one was the one the original Ghostbusters appeared. They used that year, and then they used the year for this one, Afterlife, and 2021 was the last one. There was no other year after that.
Okay, cool, good. Yeah, man. Yeah. So they destroyed. They killed her off, and you got to have the Ghostbusters kind of like say their piece
Mm-hmm.
with Spangler, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see, and it felt very fulfilling because he was able to kind of like get the movie to be finished, and he was all right, cool. Like its spirit just went away. Like he didn't need to be in. He was not in a place where it was like they sometimes they say that ghosts will stick around because they have like a unfinished business, and
Mm-hmm.
that was his unfinished business to make sure that the movie will be finished. And the movie was finished, and the story that ended, and he was able to go. That's how I took it.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, in the context of the movie, but yeah, I mean, in the show is like he wanted to make sure like the end of the world wasn't happening, and that his grandkids were safe, which basically that was his priority the whole movie, to make sure his grandkids were safe. That's why he was showing her how to rebuild the proton pack and how to fix things around dealing with the Ghostbuster stuff, and he even showed the grandson how to fix the Ecto one.
Yeah, there was a lot of nuance, a lot of
Yeah.
like like all right, this is stuff that's outside of the movie, like it's
Hmm.
just
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
definitely, definitely,
him
yeah, yeah.
wanting to like make sure this movie was done, and I think he would have been happy about it too. It was really good. It was well executed. What happened after that? I'm trying to think what happened after that part.
Well, after that, they showed the clips of the Ghostbusters saving New York, and then they showed like we were talking about when the gift was given to Egon, and he said, "Oh, I'm probably gonna lose it," and then she was like, "Nah, well, hold on to it anyway." And she said, "I got something about somebody has another copy or something like that or whatever like that," and then it goes to her talking to Winston in his office building because Winston. Oh, by the way, Winston is a billionaire.
And
Winston is
he did say he's like he went back to the car. He's like, oh my god, what the hell they did to you? And
yeah.
he's like, you're coming back home.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping when they showed the Ecto coming back to New York, they was gonna play the Bobby Brown song.
Yeah.
That would have been fantastic because it would have been like, hey, they coming back, and you would have heard that song, and it just remind you of part two.
So what I assume was going to happen, this is what I'm assuming.
Okay, let's hear it.
After watching the end of it, um, Ghostbusters is coming back. I think the son is going to make more movies. Reitman's son, Jason Reitman, is going to make more movies. But I think it's not the next movie is going to be like the new generation because I think Winston is going to redo the Ghost. But seeing that Ghosts are coming back as he did on the Old Town, I think he's going to rebuild the Ecto one. He's going to redo the Fire Rise because he's the billionaire. He's the money. He's the Tony Stark of it now. He's the money source. So I think he's going to rebuild everything. And I think the kids are going to have a bigger role. Maybe his kid, and because he talked about how he has his kids too or something like that to look
Yes, his
after or
kids, yeah.
whatever.
And
Yeah.
and this original family was from New York, so they're gonna end up probably moving back to New York because they don't need
Mm-hmm.
to be there anymore.
Yeah. Because he's going to take care of Spengler's kids. It's not even a. He's
He
going to
was
take
ta-
care
he was taking care of that
of
Acura
Ray.
store. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, you still
He's
paying this rent?
He's still paying Ray rent. Ray hasn't made a sale in the books like in years, and he takes care of Ray. Ray doesn't have to worry about his business.
I believe that he will turn a profit one day. Like
Mm-hmm.
that just shows you like 30 something years. Like he's the glue.
Yeah,
And mind you,
Winston is always. I've always said that about Winston. He's the glue of it all. Even
yeah.
though Bateman is like the comedian and Spengler and Ray is the science.
Yeah, like they all had like PhDs and shit, and he was the person I was looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have none of those smarts. I'm gonna tell you what he saved their lives multiple times.
Yep.
In the second one, they was about to burn, and he
Yep.
came in, he saved the day. Like, yeah, man, Ernie Hudson for the fucking win, bro. That's my favorite character. Always been my favorite character.
Yep.
Always
Winston.
been.
I've always been a Winston Bateman guy. I was Winston and Bateman.
Yeah, I like
Those are my-
Big Man because I fuck with Bill Murray regardless. But like, yeah, but like someone that resonated with me was more Winston's character because he was more like real. His comedic timing was like something I recognize. So
Bro, I was Winston because Winston is me if I was a Ghostbusters, bro. I have no business being there.
he's like, yo, I'm here for the check, bro.
He's
Like,
here for the check, bro. Man, we have no business being there. And then he was like, when he was telling the man, listen, man, you don't know nothing, Jack. I see some shit that'll turn your skin white. Yo, bro, when he said that
100%.
shit, bro, I was like, facts, bro, because I would have been like, I'd have been Scooby doing that shit, yo. Winston, like, yo, why are we doing this? Why are we going here? Why are we going to this? Why are we doing this stuff?
That ass, yo, 100%.
When the ghost train ran through him, he's like, ah! The hat flew off his head. Ah!
Oh,
Bro, that's me if I was in those those situations, bro, I was looking at yo, that was dead ass me if I was in those
You know
situations.
what's crazy? Me being a Ghostbusters fan for so long, I've never been to the actual firehouse.
Yeah, me
And
either.
we live in New York City, and we have not gone there.
Is it still there though?
Yeah, it's still there. They it was a fire station. It got closed down, but after the movie the success, the city bought it back, and now it's a fire station again.
They should have kept it like what they call it? Those
Historical monument, so like
yeah,
a landmark. That's
yeah,
what
it
they
should have
call
kept
it.
it like a landmark. Yeah, because it's gonna be kind of hard to walk around in a fire station, but it was like a historical landmark. You could walk around, you could check it out. But yeah, I never
They,
been. Where is it located at anyway? I never knew where it was
I
located.
have no idea. I know it's somewhere downtown. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Yeah, I've never made it down there. Like it's just crazy. And I believe it's downtown, like by Chinatown.
It's crazy because I think that's the only Ghostbuster spot I haven't been to. Because I've been to the library they fought the lady ghost I was in that scared the shit out of Spengler and Stats and they
Yeah.
ran out. I've been to that library. What other landmarks have I been to? That I've been to the Statue of Liberty. I've been to all that stuff. It's just this fire station I've never been to.
Yeah, the fire station is it's 14th North Moore Street and Varick Street. So that's like Tribeca.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's Village.
Wow, that's like blocks away from my job.
Oh, so you could take a visit one day after work.
That's nuts. Yeah. Wow. Is that fucking yo? I'm a block away.
Bro, you gotta do a visit next time.
Monday.
You
I'll
gotta do a
keep it
visit
posted.
and take pictures.
I'll take pictures and then Friday I'll show it. Yo, that's crazy. It makes mad sense. Yeah, dude. Movie was. What else we need to talk about before we give it a score? The post credit scene they talk about how he supported his fellow brethren.
Mhm.
Talked about bringing
It,
the
it,
shot back.
it was basically like
That's
their,
it.
their way of saying that we're gonna make more Ghostbusters movie because Winston's gonna rebuild everything. Because you saw when the Ecto one drove into the station and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna fix you up, baby," and they even showed like the old reactor, and it looked like something was gonna happen with that was about to happen with that reactor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you saw
'Cause
like
they still got ghosts in that shit.
yeah, 100%. And then after the credits, then they said Sigourney Weaver. I'm like, she's not in the fucking movie. Then boom, they show this
Yeah,
the second scene, and she does the same thing that
Peter was doing it in
Venkman
his
did.
first movie. In the first, yeah.
But the thing about him is that he was guessing, not guessing, but knowing what was behind those cards. I was like, oh shit, he knows this shit. And then she's like, did you mark the cards? He's like, I did.
I marked the
I marked the
cards.
cards.
Shocking.
He said I only did it to male students, and she was like, but she definitely got old.
Yeah, but she
She
still
got
look
old.
good.
But I was hoping to see Oscar coming in or something like that, like seeing like a nod, but like nothing. I guess they're gonna wait. Maybe if they are, gonna, I hope they do another one. Even if they say this is it, I'm fine with that. I'm cool. But if they're gonna make more, I'm here for it. But I'm
Like,
still
do you think? Okay, so do you think they're gonna keep with the little kids, or you think they're gonna like have a more adult like? Do you think they're gonna do it like a fast forward time? Like even though they had the little girl for the first movie, do you think they're gonna do like a fast forward of time where they're gonna age up the little girl so like where she can be like a older Spangler becoming a Ghostbusters and like probably working with Winston's kids and all that stuff in the station as the
I
new generation.
I hope. I mean, I hope not because the 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 actress, what she was what made the movie. Like she was awesome, and to kind of like lose her and get someone aged out to be her, I mean, it'll probably like lose that kind of like that flavor. They could still bring them back. Like they could still bring them. Um, but like the way it is, like it's crazy because we have two different generations, and they're gonna try to mix those. Um, I mean, as long as it still has heart, man, that's all I care. If it,
I'm gonna think it's gonna be kind of hard to like justify putting kids in danger fighting ghosts if she's still a
yeah,
little kid. Like, and it's gonna be hard for them to justify her being at the fire station fighting ghosts with the rest of the Ghostbusters, and she's like a little kid. So it's like, I don't know. That's why I kind of figured they probably might do the age up thing. Cause I don't think they're gonna wait for her to like literally age up to like make another movie. That then it'll probably be too long to like just wait that long.
and you also didn't know the mom, like the grandmother, like you didn't know Carrie Coon's mother. You know
Yeah,
about her father, the Ghostbuster, but you didn't know about the mother. Who the mother?
but
Um,
nobody knew about the mother because
yeah,
everybody, even the Ghostbusters, was shocked that Spengler had a kid.
yeah. They was like, you have a kid? What?
He said, "What? Egon had a kid?" Nobody knew Egon had a kid the whole time.
I don't know, man. Like I said before, like as long as the movie has heart and it's the same director that you could tell he cared about the movie. He cared about the last films, and he wanted to make something new that was not for the casuals as well as the hardcore fans. And
Mm-hmm.
I consider myself a hardcore fan,
Yeah, me
and
too.
I was satisfied. I was more than satisfied. I was like, for me, this is perfect. If I'm gonna give it a score, this is a 5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Definitely 5 out of 5 for me. Even though I know last week I said I had an issue with the pacing, but I didn't really have an issue with the pacing. I felt like the beginning was slow, but it was a needed slow because it had to tell us, it had to prepare you for the payoff later of like the story. Like,
Yeah,
cause by slow I didn't mean like it was bad. I meant like because they had a lot of scenes where the daughter was complaining about the father, and then like, oh, he was a bum, he was this, he was that, he never took care of us. So, you know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing for. She was really dogging Egon throughout the whole movie, and then it's like the payoff later on. Like they put you through all that, so then when like later on when she finds out that like Egon what has been watching over her whole life, she just didn't know it, and then like even then when even then, at the end, in his ghost form, the last person he wanted to spend time with was his daughter before he passed on, and
yeah.
hug his daughter.
He had all the pictures in his
Yeah,
laboratory.
so
He
even to
fought.
when she was an adult, like
He
graduating from college and stuff like that.
he followed it all,
Mm-hmm.
and even going back into the movie, like when she hugged him, I'm like, oh man, like she got to have that closure because he was not doing this to get away from his family. He was doing this to save his family,
Yeah.
and that's when she fucking realized it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yo,
And the first person to realize it was the daughter. Was little Egon. She realized it like off the rip, like, oh, he sacrificed himself to save us. So that's why throughout the movie she was getting mad at the mother when the mother was talking shit about Egon. And she was
yeah,
like, you don't know what he did for us. Like she was getting mad. Like she literally started like arguing. Her and her mother started having like beef because of the way she was talking about the grandfather.
yeah. Well, to your point, man, the pacing was a necessary pacing.
Yeah,
It was necessary because I believe this movie was within a week span, so like it had to like really like gear you up to the big battle. Like it was something that was very, comparing it to the other Ghostbusters, like these were like months apart. Like this was, they got famous and all that kind of shit that had all happened within months apart. They didn't have it was not within a week. But yeah,
yeah,
it was definitely it had like it was a little for me. It was like all right, cool, I get it. The pacing was just like if I was to give it like a score between like 1 and 5 pacing, I'll give it like a 4. It's not
yeah.
gonna, it won't
It's not
change
gonna
my
kill you.
5.
It's not gonna kill you. Yeah.
No, it was worth it. You don't feel the time. I don't even know how long the movie was. It felt like it was like 2 hours or something. Like, you don't
It
feel
was
it.
it was 2 hours, but I didn't feel it.
Yeah, so it was perfect. It was like it kept it very contained, self-contained.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we both give it a 5. I mean, it's a perfect movie. It's a perfect love letter to Harold. No, it's just it was good.
Perfect letter to Harold and Ghostbusters
And
fans. Yeah.
Ghostbuster fans, yeah, exactly. It just kills me when I see people online bashing the movie because they said that it was like slow and boring.
He was,
Tyrone Magnus. I think I love his shit. I've been watching his shit for years, and he was talking about how the movie was boring. I'm like, oh damn, like I guess we
you
saw
know,
two different movies. You know?
movies as your the person you dislike will say movies are subjective, and it don't hit people the same way. But for me, this movie, like if it doesn't hit you, you're not a Ghostbusters fan. Like I'm not trying to gatekeep Ghostbusters from anybody, but any true fan who watches this movie, you're gonna fucking love the movie. It's not. It's literally Ghostbusters. Like from the little music that they play throughout the movie, that
Mm, mm.
all that stuff is all the music is played throughout the. It's Ghostbusters, bro. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts
It
about it.
felt like a Ghostbusters movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it pisses me off. But once again, like these are other people's opinions, and I'm just baffled because I also see like other opinions they make on other movies, and I'm like, yeah, your movie taste is pretty trash. Um, yeah. I saw somebody talking about how Dune was trash. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like,
Bro, listen, we're dealing with like these new millennial and younger generation that like their attention span is like fucking zero, bro. Like if anything that talk has too long of a story without some kind of action going on, they feel like it's a bad movie, bro. Their attention span is trash. That's why there's not a lot of dramas being made anymore. Even even now, like look at this time of year, you wouldn't normally see action movies coming out around this time. Action movies are always in the summer, and then the rest of the year, the months you would get like dramas and comedies and stuff. Everybody's making action movies now because people don't have the attention span to sit through a drama anymore, yo.
yeah, I saw somebody make a comparison, like, oh, this Dune is trying to be like Lord of the Rings and all this other shit. They were saying some other movie too. I'm like, dude, fucking Dune was written and published in the '60s.
Yeah,
Before Star Wars, before all that Lord of the Rings shit, like it was there, and it just never got the good love to have a full length movie. Like
like
if you read the books, you know that the books are in parts, and so the movie's gonna come in parts, and hopefully the movie is not in three movies. Hopefully they can finish it at two. But the way it's looking, I think it's gonna just be a two-parter.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, just I don't know, just people just are so used to like trash movies, like just popcorn flicks, and kind of like turn off their brain and see action and explosions, but not really care about like actual storytelling,
Or
which
was
I
it, yeah,
think,
the concept of stuff. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah,
not everything has to be pew 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 boom. Not everything has to be that, bro. Like,
as you get older, you care about story, and I think we learned that by watching the last trilogy of Star Wars. Like
mm-hmm.
the action didn't save the movie.
Nope.
Like we wanted story. We wanted context, and we didn't get that, and that's when those movies got exposed.
And
Those
to be fair, the first movie of that new trilogy was good. I'm not gonna knock that one. Um, I forgot the name of it. Jesus Christ.
Force Awakens.
Thank you. Because right now my brain is just saying Last Jedi and the other shit was trash. But Rise of Skywalker. But yeah, Force Awakens was decent. It wasn't bad. It was not bad. I didn't agree. I didn't like the whole killing of Han Solo, but Han Solo wanted the actor that played Han Solo wanted to get killed off in the movie. As I don't know, he wouldn't been wanting to kill off since the last trilogy. He said he should have died or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Ford wanted the character to be killed off. J.J. Abrams obliged him as a and his character was killed off. That's how Harrison Ford wanted his character to go. I can't accept it. That's how it went out. But motherfucker, y'all killed Luke Skywalker, and I mean Leia wasn't supposed to die, but I mean her death was unexpected. But like y'all already screwed the pooch because y'all killed Luke Skywalker, so now y'all couldn't even like have Luke be the last one in the last one in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I feel like Luke shouldn't even died, bro. Especially the way he died was very unheroic, That's like a disrespect to Luke Skywalker.
And you had one of the possibly would have been one of the best story arcs in Star Wars lore to have a fucking stormtrooper be unconditioned, right? And have force sensitivity and become a Jedi, and they fucking didn't do that.
Oh, you know why they didn't do that? Because they
You
did the
know, yeah,
backlash. Because
yeah.
of the backlash of there being a black Jedi, like they haven't seen Mace Windu.
Every and it kills me because every promotional poster that came out before the movie was out, you saw
it
him
was him
with
holding the sword. Yep.
a lightsaber. Like you just don't have that. You know, someone that's not force sensitive hold that shit. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to, that's what they wanted to do, and it hurt, and they fucking folded off the Twitter backlash.
And I really like, even though he probably committed career, I don't think he committed career suicide, but he might have did. But like Boyega calling him out on that shit because he knew what it was. He said it. He said it. He called him out on that shit that they changed the story up on him. Like Finn wasn't supposed to be the way Finn was at the end of the movie.
Yeah, they definitely it was a decision that they made last minute because of the fucking backlash, which is stupid because that would have been way more interesting than Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they said, hey, Ray's family lineage was, you know, a bunch of junkers and shit like that, then it was like, then I really don't care about where she comes from.
Mm-hmm.
But then
And then you find out she's a Palpatine.
Conveniently,
Conveniently a Palpatine.
yeah.
Like Palpatine wouldn't know where his family is. Oh, Ray's hiding in Tatooine or wherever she's from. Like he ain't gonna know that she's dead. Like what the fuck?
My man is the emperor. He knows where everyone is at any moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me you couldn't track down Ray? Ray didn't have a protector. She didn't have an Obi-Wan protecting her. She was fully exposed. She could have been captured
Yeah.
at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean whatever. Anyway, so yeah, Ghostbusters was a shit, man, and I can't wait for it to come out. I think it's gonna come out digital. I think next month. They're doing the same thing that they did with Venom.
Mm-hmm.
It's 30 days or something like that, 48 days, and it'll be on demand after that. And which that happens, I'm watching that shit the day of.
Who's getting it though?
No, it's gonna be like, you know, just a digital movie you can just buy. I don't think a streaming service is gonna get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Venom, you could buy it now on just iTunes or Vudu or whatever streaming services that offer like VODs.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset. Popcorn time is not getting Yellowstone, man.
They didn't get the last episode.
No, they didn't get the last couple episodes, bro. I went to click on season 4, and all I saw was a little blank line or some shit that's just episode 2, but it doesn't even click to nothing. I said, damn, yo, popcorn time and getting Yellowstone. I'm so disappointed, man.
Yeah, the last episode was pretty intense because I don't want to I don't know. You said you up to the second episode of Yellowstone
No,
season 4?
I'm supposed to watch whatever the last episode was. That was the episode I'm up to.
Okay. So it's not too crazy, but it's definitely leading to something that's gonna be like another spinoff, which
They said the 646 or something is going to be a spinoff for Jimmy, where Jimmy and I think the Walker character is supposed to be on that spinoff. And it's about Jimmy learning how to be a cowboy through with those people and stuff. Because those are supposed to be like the best cowboys and shit.
And I hope if that's the case, and his character was to change up and be gangster, and he comes back to Yellowstone.
Well, I think that's what's gonna happen because you saw John Dutton when he went there. He said, "Yo, when you go there, just remember you're representing my brand."
Yeah,
so he pretty much telling Jimmy, "Don't go over there and fuck around. Like you're really supposed to go there and learn that shit, and then you coming back here."
Yeah, he gonna come back a man.
Mm-hmm.
he might have issues with Rip, but like now he might not have any issues with Rip. Cause Rip, he's an asshole, but like he knows like he's like, yo, set the expectations up low. Like
I don't see why Jimmy would have issues with Rip for the main reason that for one, Rip recruited him, and he gave, as Jimmy said, he didn't have anyone. So when Rip came to him and introduced that, like, the Dutton becoming a branded guy for the Dutton Ranch and stuff like that, Rip gave him a family. That's what he said, because he didn't have anything to belong to. And then especially that the stuff that when anybody fucking with Jimmy, he beat up the guy for Jimmy, and they killed him. They X'd him out because he was being a bully to Jimmy. The people that beat up Jimmy at the bar, they went to the bar, and they went and beat up all those cowboys that was in the bar. What was the other thing? Oh, and then when the meth heads killed Jimmy's grandparent, they had his back too. They went over there and killed the meth heads, yo. So it's like Jimmy has no reason to be mad at any of them. I feel like, if anything, he should look at Rip like a uncle or something.
Yeah. Well, this episode here, they get into the meat and potatoes on who ordered the hit. And yeah, and it's yo. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm about to go on Prime and just buy that shit, yo. Prime said the single episode. I'm about to just buy it. It's like $3 to watch it with the single episode, yo.
It's like $1, right? Something like that, like $2 maybe.
I think it's like $2 or $3 to watch it on Amazon Prime. You pay $20, you get the whole season, but I don't want to buy the whole season.
I mean, I could probably download it. I didn't say that online. I'm not gonna do nothing. We talk about it offline. Yeah, but there's other ways.
Yeah. All right.
Even though I will give my money to Yellowstone, that's worth the money.
It is worth the money.
Yellowstone is like my favorite thing on TV right now. That's somewhat like that has good storytelling as well as like cinematics look fucking great. Yeah, man, that's gonna.
They should have put that. Come on, they did us dirty, yo. That shit should have went on Peacock or Paramount Plus, man. What the Paramount Network shit, man?
That shit is dumb. It's dumb. It's licensing dumb. Like, why have Paramount Plus and not get exclusive shit?
Yeah. Okay, leave the first 3 seasons on Peacock, but then have the 4th season come on Paramount Plus after it airs or something.
Yeah, it was a licensing issues. They honestly didn't know that they had a hit on their sleeve, so they sold their rights to other companies because they didn't think it was gonna get picked up like that. And then people was like, "Nah, this shit is fucking fire." Bro. And they're like, "Oh shit, they can't renege on these deals."
Bro, I don't know if the writer knew what they were doing, but yo, bro, this shit is the Godfather. When I saw this shit, I said, "This shit is the Godfather, bro." No wonder like this, you could get into this shit. Like the Corleone Empire. You just looking at the ranch is the empire of the whole Corleone dynasty. They were the most powerful family in the Godfather. Duttons have the biggest land in Montana. Everybody wants the Corleone power. Everybody wants the Duttons land. Everybody wants the Corleone resources, which is the politicians, the police officers, and so on. Everybody wants the Duttons resources, which is the politician, the police officers. No, bro, it's literally the same. It's like the same parallels, bro. He had the 3 sons and the 1 daughter. Same thing with the Duttons, 3 sons, 1 daughter. One is weak, the Fredo. That's Jamie. Jamie's the Fredo, the weak one. Michael's the future, the one that takes over the family, and that's Casey. And the one Sonny that died, who was supposed to be the one that really took over, but then he died, leaving everything to Michael. That's Lee, who died and left everything to Casey now. He's gonna be the next one to take over. Bro, it's like
I felt so bad for Lee, man. I
I
bad.
did too.
I was like, damn, man, the dude had potential.
Yeah, like, that nigga was. I didn't even blame Casey when he killed that dude, bro. He was his wife, his brother-in-law was a bitch, nigga. Excuse my language, but like, he's an asshole, bro. He was a real asshole, bro.
His
time was no need to do what he did. There was no need to do what he did.
Damn. Ooh, whoa.
Yellowstone, man. I got
Yellowstone. Definitely catch up on Yellowstone, man. But yo, like we told y'all earlier, we're gonna keep this episode short. We know that you guys have, Black Friday to deal with. We want to keep it short so you guys can watch this and be on your way.
If they're
We
not sleeping from Black Friday.
were yeah. So once again, man, we're gonna wrap it up. We want to appreciate y'all for stopping by, even though we're not here live, but we are here.
Mhm.
We want to make sure that episodes go out every Friday, regardless of what it is. We want to keep this 100 episode train going. We had 60, we got 40 more, which is a huge accomplishment. We need y'all to share, share us with family. We need to get, we want to move to the next threshold in our subscriber base. We want to make sure we get a lot more eyeballs on our show, because a lot of people, I think not for nothing, like our show. We're not the most technical when it comes down to certain things, because we had somebody that was technical. But we are learning, and it's a small channel, and we want to you know reach the next threshold. But thank y'all so much for stopping by.
Yeah,
We'll
don't
see
forget
you.
to like, subscribe,
Like and
and
subscribe.
also hit that bell, that notification button. So when you hit that bell, it lets you know when we're coming on air for our show, and when we post other videos like the one we're posting now with this recording video, and our our movie reviews and stuff like that. When we do trailer reviews and stuff, or whatever little other video we decide to make, you'll get notified of that when you hit that notification bell to watch it. So hit that stuff and support us, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we also have a merch store, untitledentertainment.com. If you want to cop some sweaters, it's hoodie season. It's actually not even hoodies, it's coat season. It's fucking cold.
It's
So
cold.
so if you need like a second layer underneath the jacket, we have it. They're very comfy, they're very nice and comfortable, and not that expensive. You can get a sweater for like $17, which is it's a steal. So yeah, definitely support us, man. That definitely helps us out as far as keeping the bills paid. But once again, we appreciate y'all. We see y'all next week. If God forbids, if God, what do you say that? Not forbids, but permits, we'll be back next Friday.
Yep.
All right. So we catch y'all. Peace out.
Peace.